We have Elsie Morden with us this morning. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. Your musical entourage also along with you.
This is my family.
We're gonna hear a little song shortly, I'm sure. How you doing?
Good. Waking up.
We were just chatting here before we went on, and your week is off to a hectic and busy week, but a fun week, exciting week.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. So let's start off. Where are you from?
I'm from Manitoba, Winnipeg. Manitoba.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 20 years old, and I've been songwriting for about 4 years now, and I turned to music and songwriting because of my experiences with bullying and depression. And when I turned to songwriting, I realized that there are so many people out there who are probably feeling the same way that I was feeling, and I wanted to help. So I started this tour called the No Time for That Tour, and that is one of the reasons why I'm here today. I'm visiting 3 schools in Edmonton and Vegreville today, between the two, and then tomorrow I'm doing 3 in Vegreville, and then I'm going up to Fort McMurray.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and like I was saying, we broadcast up in McMurray on 94.5.
Awesome.
So
I will see you soon.
This tour, how did this start? And you mentioned bullying, songwriting.
Yeah, so basically what I do is I go into schools and I do a 45-minute presentation, and I use my stories and my experiences with bullying and depression, and then the songs I've written about it to help and inspire kids.
Mm-hmm. All based on personal experience.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's so big right now, right? I mean, we've been here. I guess it's always been around, but now with social media, it just seems to be that much more noticeable with what's going on with young people out there. And I get, and someone like yourself, letting them know that they're not alone. You went through the experiences as well, and sort of changing that negative into a positive.
Yes, for sure. And that is so important. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know where I was. I was in a very dark place, but I also know that it does get better. And it's so important for the students, the kids, or anyone to realize that it does get better. And you just really need to find that person that you can talk to. That is so important. For me, it's my family. They're here with me today. And it's also so important to find that thing or the things in your life that make you happy. Like the positive, what you love to do, and focus on that.
Yeah. And sometimes kids are trying to figure out what that is.
Exactly.
Right? And it might take a little while, but it will come to them. And getting to hear talks such as yours, I think will allow them to just search and look that much deeper, into what it is that they like doing. And songwriting and playing guitar, singing is something that you love to do.
It is. It is.
I know you got a new single that is also out that
I do.
Just recently hit radio.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Called Easier Said Than Done.
And what is that song all based on?
Well, when I was in high school, growing up, I was very insecure, and I was really afraid to tell people how I felt. And I really liked this guy a lot, and I was too afraid to tell him. So that's why I wrote the song. It's called Easier Said Than Done, and the tagline is, maybe I should move on, but that's easier said than done.
Yeah. Well, I know you have to head out to school and be there at 8:30 this morning for your presentation. What song are you going to do for us this morning?
I think we're going to play a song called Sucker Punch. Since we're visiting so many schools in the area, this is the second song that I perform at my presentations. Yeah, it's called Sucker Punch.
All right. Elsie Morden here on CFWE.
Still undecided, sorry for the long delay, but it looks like you won't get your way. Hey Evelyn, never expected take it back. If you had the chance, I am sure we could have worked it out. So get your girls lined up, get the story straight. Do you remember the big scene you made? Why did you do it, honey? Let me remind you, it went something like 1, 2, sucker punch. And there will be a resolution, some kind of restitution. Your judgment day in court is coming real soon. Okay, wait. So this is all because you heard from your friend, who heard from their friend, that I said something bad about you to someone who told someone else. Who told someone else? What? Are you kidding me? So get your girls lined up, get the story straight. Do you remember the big scene you made? Why did you do it, honey? Let me remind you, it went something like 1, 2, sucker punch. And get your girls lined up, get the story straight. Do you remember the big scene you made? Hey, Evelyn, you know it's not right to go around punching people in the face.
Wow. That's Elsie Morden on CFWE. Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Great single there.
Thank you.
We're going to hear your new song, Easier Said Than Done, as well, coming up in just a few minutes. Now, you're out there this morning. You're visiting some local schools within the Edmonton area. Then you're going to visit some others throughout the province here
Yes, I am.
This week as well. This has been fun for you. This has been a great time. A lot of fun getting out to get out there and meet some of these students
It's amazing.
at schools who, it's fun, but it also touches upon some serious issues out there that, a lot of young people, of my generation might not necessarily know what's going on with some of these young people. And sometimes they don't open up, right away to family.
I didn't. I waited until I was in grade 11, halfway through grade 11, and that was my biggest mistake. And when I go into the schools, I tell the students, multiple times, you have to talk to someone because it's not your fault and you're not the problem and it's nothing to be embarrassed of. Don't be ashamed of what's happening. It will get better.
Yeah, because there's help out there. There's teachers there to help them. There's, even fellow students who, they can talk to.
Kids Help Phone is amazing.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, coming up later, what do you got going on later on down the road?
I'm working on my first EP right now, which I'm super excited about. It's going to be about 5 songs, and we're half done the recording. It should be released late spring, early summer. New single coming out around the same time, too, so very exciting.
Wow. Now, the song that we had just heard, is that going to be on the EP?
It's actually on an existing one called No Time for That. So I do my No Time for That tour presentations, and then I have the No Time for That album. So it's the 3 songs I perform at my tour, and that is available everywhere. So it's already out.
A website as well?
Yes. My website is elsiemorden.com, and then all the information you need to know about my No Time for That tour, you can find at notimeforthattour.com.
And if any of the schools out there want to contact you and find out more information on that, perfect place for them to go to.
Yes, you can contact us through the website.
Yeah. and you're heading up to Fort McMurray, your first time going up to that area?
I've never been there before, so I'm excited.
Hey, you got the Twin Highway now, so that's excellent.
Oh, that's good to know.
Cuts down on some of the time. It went up there just a few months ago.
But watch for moose.
Yes, watch for moose. Thank you for coming in. I know you have to head out because you got to get going to the schools out over there. But it's been a pleasure. I'm glad that you found us.
Yes, me too.
A little bit of a challenge there this morning.
But we made it.
I thank you for coming in. We got your new single here for you right now.
So exciting.
We're going to let folks hear it out there this morning. Easier Said Than Done. Elsie Morden on CFWE. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Been a pleasure.